As we get into Reconstruction and kind of the state of the country after the Civil War, this is definitely Reconstruction. We spend a lot of time on as far as creating the divide for what should be done next, how things should proceed, and kind of further expanding the divide between North and South, and how to integrate all the now freed African Americans, and kind of we discuss a lot the status of these now free African Americans, especially in the South, and did their status really change going from slaves to kind of the sharecropper status that became very prominent in the South, and kind of in class I know we discuss a lot of the similarities and differences as far as that goes. And then definitely spend a lot of time discussing the Jim Crow laws. While my students are not always as familiar with the term Jim Crow laws, they are familiar with kind of the outcome of them and the segregation and separate but equal that will continue to plague the U.S. for the next several decades. And so that they definitely have a lot of familiarity with. And we spend a lot of time about talking about Supreme Court cases and things like that, as far as how the federal government then became a backer for creating this racist policy in the federal government, and how that's going to be implemented, especially in the southern states, and then as well as moving west, and that play, and what to do with new states coming into the Union. And we spent a lot of time kind of talking about those conflicts out west and how that's going to shape the implementation as well, and the federal laws and the balance in the government. And so yes, while my students are typically aware of kind of the policies and stuff, they're not always familiar with the names, the big names from court cases and everything like that. But we spend a lot of time going over this continuous divide in the United States and how it's not really resolved after the Civil War.